Track Wrestling here in Waverly, Iowa with Charlotte Bailey, the co-founder of Female Elite Wrestling, also the women's director of Iowa USA Wrestling. Pretty incredible day for women's wrestling here. What's going on in Waverly in the Iowa State tournament here, but also what transpired in Anaheim, Division II and Division III, earning the vote on emerging sports status. And you've been fighting this battle here for a long time. How are you feeling today with what's transpired?
I'm excited. This is just tremendous for these young ladies who are competing here to get an opportunity to be center stage in a gymnasium full of fans and have all of the positive energy there. They probably don't even know yet about the NCAA Emerging Sport status. Some of them haven't maybe before this year ever thought about putting on wrestling shoes, let alone what the opportunities in college might be.
How did you get involved in fighting for this cause?
So my son wrestled for Iowa City West. My daughter was a national judo competitor. So she decided in junior high that she was going to transition to wrestling, and she wrestled for Northwest Junior High and Iowa City. And really, when I realized the opportunities that weren't there for her compared to what it was like for my son to be connected to a school that was really ingrained with USA Wrestling and had opportunities for national competition, I thought something needs to happen for the girls so that they can have opportunities like these boys have.
When your daughter Jasmine was competing, I think there were close to 40 girls in the state of Iowa at the time, and that's 2014. Now we're pushing towards 600 here.
Right.
How has this happened?
This happened when schools like Ogden and Independence decided to add a girls division to their tournament so that girls could go out for wrestling, represent their school, and not have to wrestle boys.
What's it been like for you to see this in 2 years go from what I think there was close to 100 last year?
Right, so this tournament had 87 girls last year, probably would have been over 120 if not for the storm, and now over 300 girls competing today. Has just been, like I said, just amazing, the energy here. The amount of time and effort and energy that the coaches have put into these girls, making it here in the storm, accommodating the fact that it had to become a two-day tournament. Schools have just been tremendously supportive, and IWCOA made it happen.
This thing came together in a hurry last year.
It did.
I mean, what, 4 weeks, I think it was,
Yes.
It was what you were saying off camera. How did it happen?
So
Because let me stop for a second.
Right.
And explain for all of our viewers across the country, Iowa is not sanctioned yet.
Right.
Not sanctioned state for girls wrestling. So you guys took it into your own hands to put this tournament together in 4 weeks. How did it happen?
So Waverly Shell Rock was scheduled to be the last girls division in the season for last year, and they were gracious enough when approached by IWCOA to let us transform their tournament into an end of season finale for the girls. IHSAA, Louis Curtis at their office was supportive, helped to endorse it, get the information out to coaches, and all of a sudden we went from having 149 girls out for wrestling to 189, and we went from having 10 and 20 girls show up at a tournament to having over 100 signed up to be here.
This thing's spreading like wildfire right now with state after state sanctioning.
Yes.
How has this happened nationwide? What do you think are tipping points that have really created momentum?
Nationwide, the real push has been to switch from even talking about sanctioning to just saying wrestling's already a sanctioned sport. It's an existing sport in most states, and we need a division for the girls in order to be able to wrestle with their peers. So most states aren't even talking about sanctioning except when it's time to make the announcement.
But when it does, what kind of feeling does that give you?
It's amazing. We're the first 20 years of wrestling, we got 6 states approved to have girls official state championships, and then over the last 2 years we've gotten up over 20. So just 20 years to get 6 compared to 2 years of amazing growth.